Last week I told you most people aren't actually absorbing the nutrients in their food and their supplements. And the reason was your digestion. If your gut isn't working, nothing gets in. But today I want to tell you the next layer. Because even if your digestion is on point, there's another reason your supplements aren't working. And it has nothing to do with you. It's about the molecules themselves. Vitamins and nutrients come in 3 different types: water-soluble, fat-soluble, and large molecule. Here's the wild part. Each type needs to be taken a completely different way for your body to absorb. Most people take all their vitamins the same way at the same time, and that's why most people don't end up getting much benefit from it. I see it all the time at friends' houses. People stack all their vitamins into one giant pile and take them all at once. Once you understand the difference, you'll never take a supplement the same way again. Let's get into it. Type 1, water-soluble vitamins. This is your vitamin C, your B complex, all those B vitamins, free-form amino acids, the stuff in pretty much every multivitamin and greens powder. Water-soluble means exactly what it sounds like. They dissolve in water and they get into your bloodstream fast, usually within 15 to 30 minutes. But here's the catch. The body uses what it needs and then flushes the rest out in your urine. Vitamin C, for example, has a half-life of about 2 hours in your bloodstream. 2 hours. So if you take a giant dose first thing in the morning, half of it's already gone by lunchtime. Your body literally can't store it. That's why they're called water-soluble vitamins. You know how when you take a B complex and your pee turns bright neon yellow about an hour later? That's not a bonus feature. That's vitamin B2 leaving your body because you took more than your body could use. A real chunk of your $40 multivitamin is going down the toilet. So here's the rule with water-soluble vitamins. Smaller doses, more often, whole food-derived vitamins, and not 1 mega dose of a synthetic first thing in the morning. Also, we recommend sometimes combining with a non-acidic fruit juice like papaya, pear, or peach, or apple juice. The natural sugars actually help your body to grab onto those nutrients and pull them into your bloodstream. Sounds weird, but the biochemistry really backs it up. My mentor is a functional medicine practitioner who's been doing this since the 1990s and has been teaching that for decades. Type 2, fat-soluble vitamins. This is your vitamin A, D, E, K, plus your fish oil, your omega-3s, CoQ10. These are vitamins almost everyone takes, and almost no one takes correctly. Here's the deal. Fat-soluble means these vitamins literally cannot dissolve in water. So when you take vitamin D in the morning with a glass of water on an empty stomach with all your water-soluble vitamins like everyone does, your body has nothing to do with it. It can't absorb it. Think about pouring olive oil into a glass of water. The oil floats. It doesn't mix. That's exactly what's happening in your gut when you swallow fat-soluble vitamins without any fat to go with it. Your body needs fat in the meal to package these vitamins into something it can absorb. No fat, no absorption. So the rule for fat-soluble vitamins, take them with a meal that has actual fat in it. Avocado, eggs, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish, proteins. I take mine with lunch or right after when my body is actually breaking down fat from that meal. The fat-soluble vitamins right alongside everything else. Never on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Never with just water. Always with fat. That's it. Type 3, large molecule nutrients. This is where most people get totally lost and where the most expensive supplements live. Vitamin B12, methylated folate, collagen, certain minerals like calcium and iron, complex botanical resins like shilajit. What's special about them? They're physically too big to easily slip through your gut lining. Most water-soluble vitamins are small enough to pass through your intestines like water through a screen. These are not. They need help. Some need a transport protein. Some need a cofactor. Some need to be in a specific form before your body can even recognize them. Vitamin B12 is the perfect example. Even though it's technically water-soluble, it's the biggest water-soluble vitamin. So your stomach has to make a protein called intrinsic factor to grab onto B12 and pull it into the bloodstream. If your stomach acid is low, which we covered in the last video, you don't make enough intrinsic factor, so your B12 isn't getting absorbed optimally, no matter how much you take. Calcium is another one. The cheap calcium in most supplements, calcium carbonate, basically chalk. It's hard for the body to absorb. The form your bones actually use is called hydroxide. Same nutrient on the label, completely different result in the body. The pattern across all these is the same. The form matters more than the dose. A cheap synthetic version often does nothing. A bioavailable version is what your body actually uses. Take large molecule nutrients with your biggest meal of the day when your digestion is firing on all cylinders. That's when your body has the best chance of breaking them down and absorbing them. Now here's the thing nobody tells you. Modern formulation science has figured out a way around the whole problem. Remember the olive oil floating in water? What if you mechanically broke the olive oil into millions of microscopic droplets suspended in water? The oil would stop floating. It would disperse evenly. That's acidification. And it's the same principle that turns a fat-soluble nutrient into something that absorbs like a water-soluble. No more you have to take it with fat. The product is the delivery system. That's what liposomal and emulsified nutrients are. Tiny droplets engineered to bypass the absorption problem entirely. And the difference is dramatic. Take curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. In its raw form, curcumin is notoriously poorly absorbed. You can swallow 8 grams of plain curcumin and barely move blood levels. That's why you'll see curcumin sold with black pepper everywhere. Piperine from black pepper boosts absorption by 2,000%, but liposomal curcumin does even more. Same molecule, totally different result. This is why I keep saying form matters more than dose. A liposomal vitamin C absorbs better than a tablet, and emulsified curcumin works better than a powder capsule. There are companies pushing the boundaries of natural product formulation, clinical grade brands that build formulations around bioavailability. And there are companies that just press synthetic powder into a tablet and hope you don't ask questions. Once you understand this, you can spot the difference yourself by reading the label. 3 types, 3 rules. And here's what you actually do tomorrow morning. Water-soluble vitamins, B-complex, vitamin C, and amino acids, take them in the morning with non-acidic fruit juice or coconut water. Fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, fish oil, CoQ10, take them with a meal that has actual fat. Or get a liposomal version that doesn't need the meal. Large molecule nutrients, B12, collagen, calcium, complex minerals like shilajit, form matters more than dose. Take them with lunch. You can also take them at the same time as those fat-soluble nutrients. That's it. The morning pile of pills isn't working because they're bad. It's just a combination of how you're taking the nutrients. Now you understand why digestion matters. You understand why the 3 types matter. The next layer is what time of day to take what in the right order, the actual daily protocol. That's the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you in the next one.